and your son, and tell us how you got started in hand fishing.
Hey, well, I'm Nathan Williams, and this is my son Jayce. And I got started noodling or hand fishing when I was about in somewhere between 8th and 9th grade. I went with this boy, and he said he acted like he knew what he was doing real good, you know. He said he went with his grandparents and his uncles and everything all the time. So we noodled for probably 3 or 4 hours going down the North Canadian forever trip. We was floating on inner tubes, and all of a sudden I finally find one, and I catch it, and it was about a 12-pound flathead, and it was exciting, you know. The first fish, the adrenaline rush is so good, you get hooked on it. And then I set it down. I asked him, I said, well, what's the biggest one you ever caught? He's like, oh, I caught a 6-pounder once. And I was like, I thought you knew what you was doing, you know. He's like, oh, he didn't really know what he was doing as much as I thought he did. But then I went a couple of summers, you know, because I didn't have no one to go with, and I didn't really know how to do it that good by myself. And I went with my girlfriend, I guess it's his great uncle. Took me a couple times and stuff, and I started figuring out how to do it. And so then after that, I started going by myself the last few years, noodling in the North Canadian, and I've noodled all the way from Shawnee on the North Canadian all the way to past the Indian Nation Turnpike. We're gonna float to fall this year too, but hadn't got time yet. So.
What kind of person do you think it takes to be a good noodler? What kind of person does it?
Well, like I'm in college and stuff, you know, I don't know too many people who usually noodle. Most people I know are the older guys and welders and stuff, but I think it's just someone, if they have an open mind enough to get in the water and try it, and then once they get bit and stuff, I think they'd change their mind about what it was, and they'd have a lot of fun. Probably, if you get someone to get in the water, I think about anybody do it. I don't know.
What do you think the right age is for kids to start?
Well, I started him when he was 3 last year. I think it's never too early to start as long as you got a safe place, you know. You don't want to take him anywhere dangerous or anything, but if you think you got a safe place, when the river was down real low, you know, in the middle of summer, I took him. He caught his first fish. Show him how big it was. Oh, I think he's telling a fish story. He was a little smaller than that, but then he's already caught one this year.
How do you get them? Tell us, describe it to us. How do you catch these fish with your hands?
Show him how to grab them.
I grab them with my hands and stuff.
Which finger? You put your thumb in your mouth or grab them like this?
I grab them like that, Dad.
Grab them like that.
No matter how I grab them.
Don't matter how you grab them.
How's it feel when they bite you?
I don't know.
Does it hurt?
Yeah, kinda.
Kinda?
But you won't go down that pond because those fish will eat you. There's catfish in there.
What are some of the strangest things that you've actually noodled other than fish?
Well, I've got a hold. I usually noodle almost as many red ear turtles and stuff, red ear sliders and stuff in the river whenever it's down all the time. They don't bite you or nothing. You just pick them up. I usually throw them out in the land or something. But I've noodled some snapping turtles, and those are a little scarier because whenever I usually feel them, I'm scared to let go because I'm afraid if I let go, I don't know where their head's at and they might bite me. So I pretty much just get them because I'm scared of letting go. Noodle soft shell turtle. We caught a beaver once, a small beaver. We got a big beaver, but it was in Wewoka Creek. We caught a beaver was tangled up in some hay string. He's trying to get away from us, but we ended up getting him.
Snake on a trout line.
I've had close encounters with snakes. I've grabbed them off the ground and stuff. I ain't never actually noodled one out of the water. But all kinds of fish, carp, catfish. We noodled actually a duck, was kind of strange. There's a duck. We was chasing a bunch of baby ducks, me and him, because we was, I guess, bored or something. And it was them ducks that dive underwater. And this duck dove underwater and went under a rock. So we actually noodled him from out from under the rock. We kept him for a pet for a while too.
Tell us about this beaver, what you did with him and how long he lived.
Well, we tried to keep him for a pet, and he was actually a pretty good pet for a while. He lived for about maybe
Sorry, will you use my question, like say, the beaver, include that in your response?
What was his question?
What'd you do